The mood around Edmonton is getting heated. First off, there's a big negotiation on the table for a long-term deal. But things are stuck on one tricky detail, the dollar figure. At the same time, there's a hot rumor about a possible pickup out of Chicago that could shake up the rotation. And if that wasn't enough, surprising comment about the future of the team's biggest star has oil country buzzing. It's wondering if it was a joke or a serious warning. Want to know how all of this could impact the Oilers? Stick with me right to the end and hit that subscribe button. Because you're getting the full scoop here. The season is right around the corner. Anticipation's through the roof. And while we're dreaming of another deep run at the Stanley Cup, the Oilers front office is grinding behind the scenes, and this isn't just about McDavid. Of course, the captain's always part of the conversation, but another name has been making the rounds in the locker room. A player who could be key to keeping the blue line steady and competitive. Like every NHL negotiation, though, it's never as straightforward as it looks. There's tension in the air. A player who proved his worth on the ice now wants that recognition off it at the negotiating table. The Oilers know how important he is, but this isn't just about keeping the group together. It's about cap math too. That's right, we're talking about Jake Walman. According to insider Frank Saravalli, the Oilers want to lock him in long-term, something in the 7 to 8 year range. The sticking point is the dollar figure, especially with the cap expected to climb in the next few years. Walman, 29, came to Edmonton through a trade and wasted no time making an impact. 8 points in 15 games with the Oilers, plus a solid 40 points in 65 games over the full season, showing just how valuable he is on the back end. Add to that 10 points in the playoffs, key in pushing the Oilers back to another cup final. But time's ticking. His current deal expires at season's end, and management was hoping to get this extension done before opening night. Problem is, with just days left, nothing's signed. Saravalli put it bluntly. Both sides are still talking, but there's no guarantee anything gets done before puck drop. The hope is there, but no one in Edmonton is holding their breath. So the big question is, do the Oilers get this wrapped up in time? And yes, Connor McDavid's name always finds its way into the discussion. But Saravalli stressed this market isn't tied to him. McDavid's on another level. When he signs, it'll be on his terms. Not because of what's happening around him. The one date circled is October 6th. The deadline for the Oilers to structure a contract with deferred salary. Doesn't mean it'll happen. But it's a window McDavid could use if he wanted to help the team stay competitive while still getting his payday. So I'll throw it to you. Oilers fans, should the priority be locking in Walman now? Or waiting things out for a better cap situation down the road? Drop your thoughts in the comments, share this video with other fans, and make sure you're subscribed for all the latest on the Oilers and the NHL while the fan base debates Walman's deal. There's already another storyline heating up that could shake Edmonton's plans. A potential move involving an old rival might change how the roster takes shape heading into the season. It's the kind of chatter floating around the locker room right now, and if it's legit, it could send the Oilers down a brand new path. Management knows that to compete at the top and make another deep playoff push, bold moves have to be made, and one of those chances might be staring them in the face right now in recent days. Some serious rumors have started making the rounds. Not random speculation, but talk about young players with big upside who haven't hit their stride yet. Exactly the type of talent that often finds new life in Edmonton. Picture this. A former first-rounder who entered the league with huge expectations, but never fully delivered. The skill's obvious, the tools are there, but consistency hasn't followed. That's the kind of player whose career can change in the right spot. And if there's one thing Ken Holland's known for, it's keeping his eyes open for opportunities like this. Edmonton's front office knows how to pounce when another team leaves the door open. Which brings us to the Chicago Blackhawks. Word is, they might be willing to move Lukas Riel. And guess who's already linked as a possible suitor? That's right, the Edmonton Oilers. Sportsnet's Mark Spector put it clearly. Riel will draw interest absolutely in Edmonton. He pointed out that Riel didn't stick as a top 6 center in Chicago, but a change of scenery could flip the script. Spector even compared it to Vasily Podkolzin, who needed a reset before finding his game. For the Oilers, Riel could be that young. It's a promising piece to bolster the offense. Insiders like Saravalli also say Chicago isn't looking for a huge return, just a mid-to-late round pick. For Edmonton, that's a pretty small price to pay for a player with Riel's upside. So here's the debate. Do you take a swing on a kid who might blossom in oil country, or play it safe and stick with what you've got? What do you think, Oilers fans? Would you want to see Lucas Riel skating in orange and blue? Let me know in the comments, and if you thought the drama ended there, think again. Another story has the entire fan base buzzing. A comment that started as a joke, but quickly turned into serious speculation about the future of one of Edmonton's biggest stars. It's already lit up social media and could snowball into something bigger. When the Oilers captain's name gets thrown around, everything changes. Fans perk up because the future of the franchise runs straight through him. And let's be honest, his decisions ripple across the entire NHL. Behind the scenes, every little detail about his contract is dissected. And this week, a single comment on one of the most listened to hockey podcasts sparked a conversation that Oilers fans might not want to hear. Elliotte Friedman, one of the most respected voices in the game, was asked about Connor McDavid. The scenario tossed at him. What if McDavid ever ended up playing alongside Austin Matthews in Toronto? Just imagine that duo. Friedman said it could rival the greatest pairings we've ever seen, from Lemieux and Jagger, Crosby and Malkin. Even Gretzky and Curry. A McDavid-Matthews combo could be a defining moment in NHL history. But before anyone in Edmonton starts panicking, Friedman added he fully expects McDavid to re-sign with the Oilers. The difference is, he doesn't think it'll be a long-term deal. More likely, McDavid sticks to shorter contracts, giving him control and flexibility. Which brings up the real question. Does McDavid even need to leave Edmonton for a superstar partner? Because let's be real, he already has one. Leon Draisaitl is as elite as they come, and this duo doesn't take a back seat to anyone. The numbers prove it. Matthews might have the edge in pure goal scoring, but Draisaitl's all-around game gives him higher points per game. And when you pair him with McDavid, the Oilers dominate nearly every metric. Come playoff time, they elevate even more. Together, they drive 2/3 of the expected goals when they're on the ice. That's the kind of impact only a handful of duos in history can match. All while wearing Oilers colors. Which is why the idea of McDavid needing to leave Edmonton for a running mate feels off. This team already has one of the most dominant pairs in hockey. The only thing missing is the cup to lock in their legacy. So I'll ask you, Oil Country, should McDavid go short-term to keep his options open? Or should he commit long-term and cement his future right here in Edmonton? Drop your thoughts in the comments, share this with other fans. Hit subscribe so you don't miss a beat when it comes to the Oilers in the NHL.